Very excited to bring you the first Bend market update here of 2025. Now, the market has been extremely busy for us here, especially for January. So we're going to dive right into charts here and projections, looking at mortgage rates. So the common theme here between Fannie Mae, MBA, Wells Fargo is that rates are going to be between 6 and 6.5% for most of 2025. As we can see with this following chart, 6.36% is that average of all 9 of these organizations in terms of where we're expected to be. So slight decline in rates. But what's interesting right now is that we're sitting at around, a little bit over 7%. Now, this would normally be a dead market with these rates, but buyers are tired of waiting, so are sellers. Hence, we're seeing a ton of activity right now, especially relative to the winter season. So moving forward to 2025 home price forecasts. Now, as we can see here, they're all across the board in terms of projections, but overall, if you average these out, we're expecting home prices to rise about 2.9% in 2025. That moves us forward to inventory. It should continue to grow as we go throughout the year. So we're looking at average yearly inventory change of down 3.6% from 2013 to 2019. 2023, we're down 4.4%. And now as we look into 2024, full year inventory change expectation 15.2%, and 2025, 11.7%. Now, this simply means that we are expecting more inventory to hit the market, which is great news. If you're looking to buy a house, obviously more options, more to pick from. It's going to provide just a slightly better experience when it comes to buying. So moving forward to total home sales, that is also forecast to rise here as we head into 2025. If we look back to 2024, that 4.6 million is one of the lowest numbers we've seen since the mid-1990s. So overall, the market was very sluggish through 2023, 2024, but we're expecting to finally see a rebound into 2025 with that 5.1 million projected home sale number. So moving forward to the numbers, the Beacon report for January 2025. Again, this is data from closed homes in the Bend market. We had a $700,000 median price, which is 0% change, so no change there. 45 median days on market, which is down a bit. We're going to touch on that in just a second. 105 total closings, and we have 2.5 months of inventory, which is also down. Moving forward to MLS data, so single family homes for sale, we have 407 total listings. So again, these are homes that have not closed. That's down about 25% month over month. And this is expected seasonality wise, not as many listings here on in the winter, hence that drop in inventory as well. 87 median days on market. We had a bunch of listings here, 180 with change price. However, that is down about 50%. And then an average change in price of around 6.8%. And then as we move forward here to that median price in thousands, as I mentioned, 0% change from November to December. So we're in that kind of seasonal low here. And one point I want to bring up quickly is if you are looking to buy, there are some great opportunities right now to beat out that kind of bigger spring market that's just on the horizon here. As we can see these little bumps in time, I want to point back all the way to 2023. We can see those home prices rise. And then again in 2024 as we head into the later spring months and summer. So while we always recommend finding the right property, it has to be the right time for you. Now is a good time to get in if that right property does come out, as you can beat out other buyers as well as higher prices. So looking at median price per square foot, that's up slightly here, $343 to $356 a square foot in Bend. And then inventory, as I mentioned, we went from 3 months in November down to 2.5 months in December. So not a ton of options to choose from right now, but we are expecting listings to pick up here as we go through January into February and beyond. All has to do with the seasonality of our market. So days on market, touching on this right now, 51 to 45. So while inventory is low, we're seeing those days on market finally start to tick down. They rose through the fall into the middle of winter, and now we're seeing that number drop. So again, this is a hint of that spring market. I talked about more sellers, more buyers coming to the table, and this is showing that, all right? Things are heating up. The best homes are spending less time on the market, hence dropping those overall average days on market. The bottom line, green light, spring rush in January. I mentioned we are very busy with both buyers and sellers right now. There are people trying to beat out the hotter market as we head into later spring and summer. As I mentioned previously in this update, now's the right time to buy for you and you can find the right property. We do recommend giving it a shot. Obviously, it's going to get busier, competition's going to heat up, and things are going to get tougher. Despite higher interest rates, buyers are out in force and sellers are preparing to transact. So again, everything I just said, market is busy for the time of year, and it's only going to get busier as we move forward. All in all, the biggest thing is getting in touch with your agent early to plan for success. So even if you're not looking to make a purchase until March, April, May, we do recommend having a conversation with your agent now to strategize. Same thing goes for if you're simply selling your property, right? We want to know your neighborhood values. Like, you want to do your research ahead of time and collaborate with your agent on the best strategies, so when time comes to go live, you're all set to go and can have the best experience possible. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions for my team and I. We're always happy to have a discussion with you. We'll see you back here in another month for our next market update. Hope everybody has a great finish to January.